Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. So if my eyes are a little swollen today, it's because I cried a bit yesterday. Mercury retrograde definitely messing me up a little bit, very emotional. And I also got scratched by my cat yesterday. So basically what happened was she ran out for a while, for around like half an hour or so. We were trying to look for her, and when we got her back, she was super stinky and dirty, so we had to give her a little bath. So if you own a cat, you would know that they hate baths, they hate water, for most of them, especially for my cat. She gets really upset. So yeah, she scratched my face when we were trying to give her a bath, and it's all the way here down here. So hopefully it's not very noticeable. I put some concealer on, but you know, it is what it is. I also dressed up a little bit. I straightened my hair, and yeah, that's really it. I'm just trying to do anything that makes me feel like a little better. I'm just kind of in this rut, this weird place in my life right now. Just a weird headspace. I don't know if it's a Mercury retrograde or is it just me. So we just get started with this video. Today I'm going to talk about journaling and how it's completely transformed my life. So I talked about journaling quite a while ago. I believe I was still in my old apartment. It was a long time ago when I talked about that. And you know, the way I journal now is very different, I believe, and I have so many different journals now. So I'm going to show you my collection and also give you some tips on how to get started with journaling. So if you're thinking of starting a journal, this is your sign to get started, because it has completely transformed my life in a way that I never knew that it could happen. And you know, I've always hear about people saying like journaling is going to be really good for you, but I didn't really get into it because I just wasn't able to stick to it. But I've been journaling very consistently for the last 2 years. I do have off days, but for the most part I've been pretty consistent with that, and I will give you some tips on how I have been able to do it. I think you can see my little scar here. Yeah, I even covered up with makeup. But before we get started with journaling tips, I'm gonna show you my collection. And I actually recently ordered some more journals online because I am running out. So I might have another one in the future. I just really love journals and like collecting journals because they're so beautiful. But I'll also show you like the journals I have and what they do basically. So I'm gonna show you one at a time. This one is my brain dump project ideas kind of journal. So I work from home and I've been self-employed for 2 years now, and I have so much going on in my head 24/7, to be very honest. You know, I mostly do social media work, and I also do coaching, health and fitness coaching. So I always have stuff coming up in my head, and I take a lot of courses as well, so there's a lot of ideas coming in. So this is my journal when it comes to putting down like my ideas. So this is a like cover thing that you have, and then there are two like mini journals inside, so you can just buy these inserts online. I just get them from Amazon. And I have one for YouTube because I am starting my YouTube channel again, and I'm just putting down ideas and such. And then here's the brain dump project ideas ones. So I changed them out based on how I'm feeling, but I got this from Indigo and I really like it. It was on sale for 15 bucks, and it came with 3 little inserts, but I just took one out. This is my planner, and this is my favorite planner of all time. I was never able to stick to a planner for the last couple years, but this is the first time that I'm actually able to stick to a planner, and I've been using this consistently for 6 months, which is a lot for me. So this is from Magic of I, and I love the company. I think they make really great journals, and this is a planner that they have. What I love about this is it's an astrological planner. So when you look at here, I'm going to show you a page. Let's see, that's like August. Like when you look at page here, I love all like the stuff here, like the artwork. I also love, again, here's like the references for any astrology events and such. And when you look at the calendar, it will also show you all the fun stuff here. I don't know, can you tell? But I am still trying to get into astrology, and I recently started using CoStar and stuff like that to learn more about myself. But this is a really great planner, even if you don't know too much about astrology. I like the layout of it. It's more of a weekly kind of layout, which I really like. And then it has lots of room for it to write down everything that you have to do. So this is mostly my to-do planner. And this is my manifestation journal, daily journal thingy. The reason why I said that is this is the planner that kind of got me started, well, restarted journaling again in the last year or so. 6 months, in the last 6 months or so, because I think I got this early this year. So this is also from Magic of I. If you cannot tell, this is the charcoal color. The journal. So it's blank, there's nothing in there, it's just a line form. And I use this for mostly manifestation journaling, so scripting at first. And then I started doing journaling prompts and stuff like that. So I kind of do like a mix of both, but I'm going to start opening a journal just for scripting. And another one for kind of daily thoughts and journaling prompts. And I have some, I keep having things falling out from my journal, but I have some pictures here as well. So I'm just really free flow and I just do whatever I want with this journal right now, but I'm gonna split them because I am running out of pages. I have only like 10 pages left in this, but bear with me here. I just have a couple more. And this is my yoga journal, which I just started recently, and I will make another video about that. I'm working towards becoming a yoga teacher, mostly to use that in my health and fitness coaching so I can implement more yoga routines for my clients. So I started a mini journal like this. I got some indigo, so chapters, mostly for documenting my yoga practices and stuff. So this is the one I just started. This is such a cute color. This is just a normal bullet journal. Got it from Chapters. I use this for learnings, and I tried bullet journaling so many times. I think I even, well, I'm not too sure whether the last video was about bullet journaling, but I've tried it so many times. It's just not really for me. I'm not that creative. So I use this mostly for writing down learnings and such. So I am someone that have to write down things when I'm learning. So I just wrote down a bunch of stuff here. And it's really about the books I'm reading right now. So currently I'm reading this book called Becoming Supernatural. So I'm going to start writing down the learnings I have. So sometimes I will bring this notebook with me when I'm reading this, or I will highlight the stuff that I want to write down on my notebook. So I like this color a lot as well. So that's how I use this one. And then I have this blank Magic Eye. I'm about to start this one, and I'm gonna do whatever I'm doing with the charcoal one right now. This one as like a daily journal. I'm gonna write down what I'm grateful for that day, affirmations and such. And I love this color a lot. So if you're looking for a really great planner with really cute design, I highly recommend Magic of Eye. This is my tarot journal, and I use this to kind of write down the tarot spreads I have for the day and learnings and such. I recently started a new tarot course, so I'm going to be using this for all types of tarot journaling and fun stuff. And I really like this one, again, from Chapters. I get a lot of my stuff from Chapters, by the way. Lastly, well, no, I have two more journals. I have this one, which is a tarot workbook. It's not really a journal in a way. It has prompts and stuff like that for you. I haven't really dig deeper into it yet. But for example, this is Six of Cups, and you can write down how you feel about the card. And I am using this as a way to relearn tarot, if that makes sense. I love the design, by the way, but I've always wanted something like this when I can like really learn about the meanings of each card. So this is what I'm doing. And lastly, I have this little thing. I love the design of this. It's like little galaxy journal cover thingy I got from Etsy a while ago, so I don't remember where I got it from, but I just use it to cover a bullet journal. And I use this as a way to document my, I don't know how to call it, stuff that I learned from my spiritual journey, if that makes sense. So that includes like crystals, chakras, Reiki, Akashic record readings and stuff. So I'm not going to show you exactly what's in there, but I have this little gray journal that I use. And then lastly, I have another like insert that I haven't really started doing anything with it yet. So now let's chat more about how to get started with journaling. I don't know why I feel like I have to put that glasses on top of my head, but let's get started when it comes to how to stick with a journaling routine, because I feel like that's something that's most challenging even for myself and my clients as well. I recommend all my clients to start journaling for their health and fitness journey, and so these are tips that really help me when it comes to it. First one is keep it simple. I think that when you search online with like journaling tips and such, like people have such beautiful journals in terms of how they draw things, like bullet journals. That's why I've tried to get myself into it for such a long time. It just wasn't working for me. I just hated to spend time like planning out everything. I am such a perfectionist. If something is like not perfect for me, I hate it and I just want to throw away the whole journal. So that's how I feel about bullet journaling. Nothing bad about bullet journaling, it just doesn't work for me. And you know, trying to find your own way and keeping things simple is very important. So when I started my journal, I come in with the expectation that I'm just gonna write whatever feels good to me that day. So sometimes it's different journaling prompts, sometimes it's just writing down how I'm feeling that day. Even sometimes just one sentence of how I'm feeling or my dreams and stuff like that. Oh, I do have a dream journal. I forgot to show you. It's in my bedroom. It's just really small pocket dream journal. Anyways, just write down anything that you would like on that page, and you know, give yourself 1 page per day or half a page, and don't feel like you have to make it perfect. I think trying to make it perfect is something that has been holding me back for such a long time when it comes to journaling. Again, I'm those people that I am so afraid to start a new journal, and if I write down something on the journal and it's not exactly what I want, I don't want to use that journal anymore. Can anyone relate to that? But that's just how I feel when it comes to keeping things simple. Second one, like I mentioned before, is really dedicating a time for yourself every single morning or evening. For me, it's usually every morning. I'm trying to get into evening journal, but you know, every morning I do spend at least half an hour just sitting here. This is my office space. I sit here, I read my book, I do my journal before I get started with my day. So that has been helping me a lot. I put down my Google Calendar and this is the time I'm going to use to journal, and I usually spend around 15-20 minutes, sometimes a little bit longer, to journal and plan on my day. And with reading, that could be like an hour or so. So giving yourself time to do it. I wake up around 5 a.m. right now, and I find that I do have quite a bit of time to do that. Sometimes, you know, in winter I have trouble waking up early, so I do my journaling practice in the evening. So trying to figure out a time that works for you every single day, for the most part, definitely helps you a lot when it comes to sticking to it. And the last tip is really committing to it. I know it sounds very silly, but if you read the book Atomic Habits, it will give you more insights when it comes to how to build a new habit for yourself. That's my favorite book, by the way, one of my favorite books. I even have a habit tracker where I will take the days that I journal, and that helped me a lot when it comes to staying accountable with it. So I try to stick to it for at least 21 days, and I find that it's a little bit easier for me to stick to afterwards. They say it takes 21 days to build a habit. I believe 66 days to build a routine, or what do you call it? I don't know. I just have like a little tracker form thing that helps me a lot in the beginning of phases of my journaling practices. And one more bonus tip, by the way, is finding a cute journal. I find that you don't want to write on the journal if it's not cute. Just saying. So that's why I have a little bit of journal addiction, where I really like going to bookstores and find cute journals, and I'm very specific in terms of like how the lines is gonna look like. For example, I love the design of this, but I don't like the inside. Like, it's just too wide when it comes to like the lines and stuff. Not a big fan, but I'm still using it. But I'm very picky when it comes to what works for me. That's why I really love the Magic of Eye journals. I actually just got a couple ones, and I'm excited to receive them. So I hope this makes sense. If there's any questions, let me know. I hope this video was helpful. Again, like, I truly believe that journaling is so transformative that you should start getting into. It really helps you to reflect on yourself and really help you to get your thoughts on a piece of paper. So many times when I have so many ideas in my head, or there are so many things going in my head, it's just keep like staying there, and I get really drained and really tired. So when I'm able to write down a piece of paper and reflect on it, that made a huge difference for me, and that has been a huge part of my self-growth journey. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll talk to you soon.